Hello everyone and welcome back to the breakdown how-to. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to live stream to YouTube or YouTube gaming with XSplit. It's pretty simple, guys. It's a very easy process. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. Now I'm assuming you've just downloaded XSplit. If you don't have XSplit downloaded yet, no problem. Go to the first link down below and it will take you off where you can download XSplit, just like installing any other program. Once you've got XSplit downloaded, you're going to see a black screen like this. From here is where the tutorial is going to start. But first, be sure to check out our merchandise store at the second link down below, shop.thebreakdown.xyz. Over there, you'll find awesome merchandise for tech, gaming, t-shirts, things like that. It's going to be incredible. Go check it out. First link down below, shop.thebreakdown.xyz. So once you're on the black screen like this, after you've just downloaded XSplit, I'm going to go ahead and set it up with you here. So first thing we want to do is rename our scene. Right here where it says scenes, scene 12, yours will probably be scene 1. Come in here and name it something. I'm just going to name mine tutorial video YouTube, right? Just like that. Tutorial video YT. Then we want to come down here and click add source. I'm going to add a screen capture. Now, when you click screen capture, there's two ways to do this. Now, you can click and drag in an area, say you just want to record that much of your screen. That's cool, but that's not what I want to do. So, click on that and remove it right there. However, what if you want to add the entire screen? Well, click on add source again, click on screen capture again, except this time, don't click and drag, just click. And then boom, the entire screen pulls up right like that. Now, obviously, we're going to want to make it bigger. Luckily, this is very easy to do in XSplit. Just click on it. I'm going to drag it to the corner here. And then come down in here to the bottom right corner. You see the arrow? Click and drag out. Boom. Now, this is full screen and beautiful. That simple. What if we want to go ahead and add a webcam? Well, doing that's pretty easy as well. Just go to add source. And in this case, we're going to go down to devices, video, and here you're also going to be able to add a capture card if you want. Let's say you've got an Elgato or an Avere Media or something like that, and you want to use that in XSplit. Here's where you can do that. You can add it via devices, video, and it'll be here, but I don't want to add my capture card in this case. I want to add my webcam. So let's go ahead and click on the webcam there, the Logitech C920. Hi, how you doing? We can then go ahead and drag it over here and make it smaller, just how we did before. Click and drag. Make it smaller, and then move it into the corner, right like so. Boom. Now, what about adding like a watermark or an overlay that goes around my webcam or something like that? Well, that's really easy too. Come back down here to add source. You're going to click on media file, and then we want to click on whatever we want. I'm just going to add the breakdown logo in here. It's a bit large, as you can see, so let's drag that to there, and then drag it down to the size that we want. I'm thinking something about like that. Boom. Our scene is set up. Now, if you want to add other things like text, right, you can do that. You can add text, but I don't want to do that. But you can come down through here and you can add text. You can add web pages. You can add in all sorts of stuff, guys. Let's say you have a freaking camera outside your house, like a security camera. You can come down here, and as long as that streams online somehow and you can get that information, you can freaking add it right there. That is how awesome this program is and how diverse it is. So, pretty cool stuff there, but to me, this is a pretty good scene. Now, if you want to add a game, come down here to add source, game capture, and your game should be there. Most games will work with a full screen capture, right? What we did, right? How you can see the entire screen right now on XSplit. Most games will work like that. Some won't, and you'll have to come down here to add source, game capture, and find your game like that. So with all that being said, your scene is set up. But we're still missing something. Well, what are we missing? Well, what about audio, guys? People need to hear you, right? So to do that, come over here to this cogwheel right there. Click on the cogwheel, and it's going to open up all of our audio options. Now, audio preview is basically what XSplit is hearing played back to you, right? If you want that kind of playback option to where you can monitor your sound live, say your voice, things like that, make sure you know what the stream's hearing, this is an option to do that. Personally, not my style. It just gives me a headache. So I always leave that as none. For sound system or system sound, this is what gameplay volume is going to come from. This is what any of the noises your computer makes, right? That's where it's going to pick that up from, and you want that to be whatever your output is. In my case, the default speakers is where it's going out. That's going to be anything you hear in your headphones in-game played onto your stream. Now, for your microphone, this is going to be whatever microphone you have. Typically, for me, that'd be the AT2020. But that's currently recording with OBS over here, and I can't use it for both at the same time. So I'm going to be going with my webcam microphone for that. Now, if you want to add a delay in, say there's the delay, you know, between your voice and what you're actually saying, and it's a weird delay in your webcam, probably like what you're seeing right now, because I'm recording a recording program and it's all kinds of a mess. Well, if that's the case, what you want to do is come in here and add a delay to it. You can add however much of a delay you want. It's in milliseconds, but we don't have that issue, right? So you can actually just leave that blank for me, but you might want to do that. You can also do some audio mixing there, but most people are never going to deal with that. When you're done there, click apply, click OK, and now it's finally time. You've got your audio set up, you've got your video set up. Now it's finally time to stream to YouTube. So to do that, come up here to outputs, and then you want to go up to set a new output right there. You then want to go to YouTube Live. Then it's going to take you off to here where you want to click on authorize. It's going to then open up Google, right? And you're going to want to enter your information for YouTube. So I'm going to enter this, and I'll see you guys once I've done that. So once you've entered your username and password and selected your account and done all that, eventually you'll see this. This will allow XSplit to do all of these things, and that's fine. We want them to be able to do that, so go ahead and click allow. It's then going to, boom, take us to here, where we can see what account it's going to, which this is my second account, right? This isn't like the main one that we have. This is like a spare account that I can just live stream to. Then we want to go down to video encoding here. Now, if you want to video and encode off of your processor, right, then you're going to be doing that with X.264 here, right? So that's going to be using your processor. If you'd rather lean on your GPU for encoding, sure. But for encoding, you're going to come down here to NVENC, right? That's going to be NVIDIA's encoding platform. So I want to use that because I've got a really good graphics card and all that. But most people are probably going to be using X264. Now from here, I divert your attention to a link in the description. And specifically, this link right here. This is all of the different settings and everything that they recommend for live video on YouTube. Now, as you can see, you can stream at 4K 60 FPS. That is going to require, though, 20 to 51 megabytes per second of internet to do that. So pretty crazy stuff. I'm going to stick down here to 1080p 60 FPS, which requires 4.5 megabits per second internet all the way up to 9,000 megabits per second internet, somewhere in that range. So I'm going to go ahead and do the high range. I have 100 upload, right? So that means 100 megabytes per second could be streamed. I could actually stream 4K if I wanted to on my connection. But I'm going to do 1080p 60 FPS here, so 9,000 kilobytes per second is what I want to enter. So come over here, and right here next to bitrate, we want to do 9,000, right like that. Then we're done on this page. Audio bitrate can be left the same, doesn't matter too much. Go ahead and click OK there. Now, let's say you don't want to do 1080p. Let's say you want to do 720p. How do you set that up? Well, you would obviously enter in a lower bitrate. 6,000 or even 3,000 would be good at 720p 60 FPS. But how do you tell XSplit that? Well, it's pretty simple. In the top right up here, you've got this little resolution thing, right? It says 1920 by 1080 60 FPS. Awesome. That's what I want to stream at. But if you want to stream at 720p, you would simply come in here, click on resolution, go down to 720p, and then let's say you wanted to stream at 30 FPS, not 60. Well, that's great too. Click on that, come down here to frame rate, and click on 30 FPS. Pretty simple stuff. I, however, want to do 1080p at 60 FPS because I have the internet and computer to support that. Now, any of these will work. I wouldn't recommend streaming less than 720p 30 FPS here. I just really wouldn't. But with that, you only need 2 megabytes per second, or really 1.5 megabytes per second upload, which most people, even on bad cable connections, are going to be able to pull off. So, great stuff there for YouTube, making that accessible. Now, let's go ahead and stream live. Doing this is pretty easy. Just come over here to Outputs, and then click YouTube Live. And now, it's going to initiate the live stream. It's going to bring us up, and it's going to say, do we want to, stream now? Like, what are we going to do? New live event? What are we doing? You can change the title. This is going to be test live stream. You can add in a description. You can tag it. You can change the category, what category you want it to go in. I'll just leave it in gaming. Sure. Actually, I'll change it to how to and style. You can do public, unlisted. I'm going to do this as an unlisted stream. No, I'm going to do it as a public stream. And then latency, right, where you want it to be. I want low latency here, meaning I want it to kind of be near real time, right? If you do ultra low latency, right, that's going to be as close to real time as possible. Low latency is going to be very close to real time, and then normal latency is going to be a bit delayed. So let's go ahead and just click Start Broadcast. Now, up at the top, it's going to connect and start the live stream. How do we know if it's live? Well, let's go over here to their YouTube dashboard, scroll down to where we see live streaming here, and then we'll be able to see that we're live right here. Boom. Hi people. Hi. You'll eventually see it pull up over there. And that kind of gives you a bit of a thing on the delay here. Actually about 5 seconds delay, so quite a bit. So we've got this little live streaming checklist over here. So as you can see, we've already started our encoding software. We've already added in information to our stream. You can change the stream thumbnail right here, by the way. Optional features, you can enhance your stream with low latency, faster chat, monetization, things like that once you start doing that. And then you can go live, which every time you hit record, like we went live as soon as we hit this outputs button up here in XSplit. So there you guys have it. Have it set up. Now you can see your chat right here. Somebody types in the chat, you're going to be able to see it right there. You can see like your stream health right down here, which basically means if you have like some frames drop or something, it's going to show up right here. You can also see that over here in XSplit. Now if you have a lot of frames dropping, right? If you're losing a lot of frames, you see this dropped going up very quickly, that means you need to lower your bit rate, right? That's what that means. So just so you know that moving forward. If we come back over here, though, we can also see our stream analytics, which means how many people are watching. Obviously, one person is watching right now because that's me. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also change this to wherever you want. You can also get your stream key right there if you want it, but I'm not going to show that to you guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. That is how you can live stream to YouTube. When you're ready to stop live streaming, just come up here to Outputs and click on that YouTube Live again. Boom. It's going to stop the stream here. A couple seconds later, you'll see it go off over here. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really does mean the world to me. We're building a new channel over here, building a new community, so be sure to like and subscribe. My name is Nick. This has been The Breakdown How To, and I am out, guys. Peace.